Uh, Namaste, everybody. Uh, Welcome. On behalf of CRHT, uh, this 10th series, and on behalf of Turbine Testing Lab and Kathmandu University, I would like to welcome you all in this 10th International Symposium on Current Research on Hydropower Technology. I would like to especially welcome and acknowledge the participation of colleagues from NTNU, Wuhan University, Tsinghua University. I can see Professor Choi from Mokpo. Also, I would like to acknowledge the Korea Maritime and Ocean University. And we are very glad to have Professor Gandhi and Professor Arun Kumar from IIT Roorkee in this opening of the and launching of this symposium. I would also like to thank the presence of AU officials, Dean of School of Engineering, Controller of Examinations, Head of the Department, as well as the faculties. I was told maybe that some of the media personnel in Kathmandu will also join us soon. I would like to welcome them, and as well as I would like to welcome all authors, paper presenters, and the participants. This 10th symposium has been very special for us. Of course, we had planned to make a 10th symposium special, but even if it's a forced situation, it has been special because we have in a virtual symposium. I thank you all for being with us and partnering with us for all accomplishments that we have till now and the contributions we made together for hydropower development in Nepal and to contribute to the turbine technology or hydropower in the world. You all may know that the turbine testing lab was envisioned for research, education, and development of hydroturbines. TTL was conceived and established in different political scenario in the country, and it has been through different political systems, as well as we have passed through different socio-economic conditions, even if the journey of TTL and then CRHT is only 10 years. The people, general people, academic community, and the business community had several expectations from TTL. During this last 10 years of the time, Nepal also had a very different social scenario. Most of the Nepalese youth were in foreign employment. Unfortunately, the youth that our human strength could not be utilized for nation development and utilization of the natural resources. And still we feel that hydropower is one of the very rich natural resource. But somehow TTL is engaged in such a situation to produce highly skilled manpower. But Nepal is in difficult crossroad or different crossroad of electricity industry. Until a few years back, we were talking about load shedding, but now load shedding is no more there. Unexpectedly and surprisingly, at this time, even the electricity price has been lowered. And we are also exporting the electricity to India. So this is a little different scenario than what we were 2 or 3 years back. And then private developers have a lot of problems and they are talking about the survival of their projects. Now that we, as a TTL or the hydropower community, that we have a challenge of lowering the project development costs, operation and maintenance costs, and improving the productivity so that the hydropower will be feasible and sustainable in the coming days. The new Nepal, the Nepal at the time has a different political system. We have a 3 tier of the governments. with their authority to utilization of the natural resources, including a hydropower. And even the local government has the capacity or authority to develop projects of up to from 500 to 1000 kilowatt, and which is an opportunity for the turbine testing lab and then the researcher working in exchange. We have conceived the establishment of the Hydropower Research Center for Himalayan region as a collaborative effort of several of our partners. So that we will be working for enhancing and developing the hydropower in the region. One of the main impact of COVID-19 to Nepal is the return of the foreign employment workers. So they have already started returning back, and we expect many of them will come back in few months of time now. So that means though we might take this as opportunity to modernize our agriculture or to mechanize our industry, and it could also be a fast track industrialization for Nepal. We are in virtual symposium due to COVID-19, but this virtual mode of symposium may be more efficient and sustainable in coming days with broader participation and wider dissemination. The presence of the experts, professors from many universities today is also a signal for that. TTL is hosting third international conference of IAHR Asia in 2021 in Nepal. I wish situation in 2021 will be better and we will be able to welcome you all in Kathmandu with great enthusiasm and joy next year. Namaste and stay safe. Thank you very much, Biraj.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you putting it in the right time. So I would also like to welcome all the new participants. I also see some journalists also have joined. I can see all the researchers from the lab have joined, few faculty members from the department and head of department from civil and head of department from geomatics engineering. Subhas is there. So I would like to welcome all the new participants. Now I think it's a time for us to see our web page where all the videos of presentations, all the abstracts have been loaded. So we have tried to make it as if it is a virtual conference room where you can find each sessions and each presentations. You can watch it offline. So may I request Dr. Shailesh Chitrakar, who was a formerly researcher, a senior researcher at Turbine Testing Lab and now lecturer in the Department of Mechanical Engineering, with acknowledgements of his support to develop this web page. I would request him to share the web page and give a summary of what is in the content. Shailesh Chitrakar.
Thank you, Biraj sir. Hello, namaste, and good afternoon, everyone. My name is Shailesh Chitrakar, currently working as a lecturer in Department of Mechanical Engineering. I'm also working at different projects of Turbine Testing Lab, and I've been also coordinating this event, current research in hydropower technologies. So this year in CRHT, we had a very good response from the students and researchers around the world, having received 48 abstracts in total. But even with the COVID-19 pandemic, we were able to receive 30 full papers and presentations. And out of 30 full papers and presentation received, 14 papers were from Kathmandu University Department of Mechanical Engineering. 2 papers were from Kathmandu University Department of Civil Engineering. 11 papers were from Norwegian University of Science and Technology. 2 papers were from Tribhuvan University and Nepal Electricity Authority Engineering Company, and 1 paper from IIT Roorkee. So apart from that, we also have 3 keynote presentations from KU, NTNU, and Wuhan University, China. So the presentations and the full papers, they are divided into 5 thematic areas this year, which are pump technology, numerical investigations, experimental investigations, design and manufacturing of the turbines, and components of hydropower as well. So after a peer review process, the selected papers are provisionally provision to be published in IOP Journal of Physics conference series. So now, without wasting much time, I'd like to maybe share the screen with you. I've taken this permission. Okay, so can you see the page
Yes,
that
please.
I'm sharing?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the home page of TTL, and there is this link, CRHT 10 2020 International Symposium. So if I click this, so we should be redirected to the directed to the page of the CRHT, or we can also go to the CRHT 10 page from this upper link. So the main link of TTL, ttl.ku.edu.np, if we click it, then we should be in this page. And after I click this, we should be able to see that page. So here I go. Okay.
Okay.
So this is the page that CRHT 10, current research in hydropower technologies. And here we have all the papers, keynote presentations, and also special speech. So these are all the presentations that have been listed according to the theme. There are 5 sessions based on each theme. There are 3 keynote presentations, and there are remarks from Vice Chancellor of the Kathmandu University, Professor Bola Thapa, and also introduction about TTL and CRHT by me. So after that, there is keynote presentations, and after that, there is this all the technical presentations. So if I click one of any one of the link, for example, if I click the first technical presentation, I should be directed to this YouTube page. But in the YouTube page, if you go to the CRHT TTL KU, then there is this playlist. If I click this playlist, then it should give all the presentations serially. So it will start from the remarks from the Vice Chancellor, and then other speeches as well, according to what have been listed in the website. Yes, so this is the online platform. And also we have a discussion panel at the bottom of the CRHT page. So if I go to this discussion panel, then there is this already one topic which has been put by Biraj sir. So this is where you can actually get registered and then take part in different kinds of the discussions. And these discussions are supposed to be also give notifications to each of the corresponding authors of the papers. So that is how we have planned. So yes, or you can also give comments on the issue itself, and that should be to each corresponding authors. For the first few months, we are giving that services as well. Yes, Biraj sir. So this is all about the TTL page and launching of the CRHT 10.
Thank you. I think this now deserves a big round of applause. We have a still mic off. We can switch on our mic and give applause to the release of the web-based symposium. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So we hope you will find, all of us will find some time to go through the papers and presentations. We are honored that our Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Ramkanta Makadu Shrestha, has given his special remarks and special thanks for everyone who has participated. Professor Chen from Wuhan University has given a very good keynote speech. So and all the other presentations are equally very good. So we hope we will be sending you another email regarding all the papers and presentations as well. So we hope this will reach far and wide. This will have a larger and broader impact than the presentations and than the symposium we had done previously. So that's our expectations. So may I again request everybody to mute the mic so that we don't have a mismatch of the background noise. Raman, I can see you. Yes, thank you. So this is how it's been done. So the organizing part, today's meeting is very special, since I think for the first time at Kathmandu University we are having online version of international symposium. Maybe this could be for the first time in the Nepal as well. Our respected journalists who are here, they will do some investigation. I hope this will also cover in medias after some investigations about such events in past, and how will such these events like this will have the impact. So without, I think now it's time for remarks from KU officials. I don't want to be in a very big order, but I think let's start from the controller of examinations, Professor Panna Thapa. If you have some remarks for these events.
Thank you, Biraj. Good morning and good afternoon, everyone. It's been my pleasure to be a part of your conference since we do have a COVID-19 pandemic, which is creating havoc throughout the world. Despite these things, you have used the technology to disseminate knowledge, which your field have created. So I wish you all the best, all the participants, the international speakers, and all. Take care. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. May I also request Dean School of Engineering, Damar Bahadur Nepali, for his brief and quick remarks for this event.
Okay, thank you, Biraj sir. Namaste to everyone. And it has been a great time for us to be in the room and see everyone here, the participants and all. So I would like to thank Professor Bhala Thapa, and also a very good presentation about Silas. And especially thanks goes to Biraj Thapa for arranging such a wonderful symposium in the current research in hydropower technology 10th session. So this has been a first for me to be like this in the symposium in the net, sitting in the room, looking everyone from here. So I would like to congratulate you all, and I wish everyone is safe and healthy in their rooms and also with the families and also all over the world, because this is pandemic. It is unfortunate that we could have been together. Unfortunately, we couldn't have that. But anyway, collection of the papers and presenters are also present. So that makes a really very good sense about that. And definitely turbine testing live is working very hard for that. And the TTL especially is doing the best that it can. And there are quite a good number of researchers and also master student, PhD student, and doing something great about that. They are doing their fabrication and all these things. I hope this symposium is going to be a great success, and all the participants, I would like to thank them, and paper presenters, as well as the guests from NTU, Roorkee, and also from China. They are, please, even from the United States, this is middle of the night, but still they are there. Thank you very much. Welcome you all, and I wish you all the best for this symposium. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. May I request Professor Hari Nepane, Associate Dean of School of Engineering, for his quick remarks, please.
Thank you, Biraj. First of all, namaskar and good warm greeting to you all. On behalf of Kathmandu University, this is my distinct honor and a privilege to speak all of you in this 10th International Symposium on Current Research in Hydropower Technology, that organized by Turbine Testing Lab with close cooperation with Water Power Laboratory, Jönköping, Norway. This symposium was the continuation of the last 9 Symposium. I still remember the day when we conceived the idea behind this symposium in 2009 at Water Power Laboratory, Norway, and lobbying to the master students at Water Power Laboratory for their excursion to Nepal in general and Kathmandu University in particular. The Symposium of Current Research in Hydropower Technologies started in 2010 with the limited resources as a joint event between Kathmandu University and Norwegian University of Science and Technology inside Kathmandu University. Gradually, it became a yearly meeting with researchers and the students from both the university sharing their ongoing activities and outcome in common platform. Thanks to the long-term cooperation between KU and MPNU, the symposium is running successfully for the 10th time with more number of participants from abroad, the world participating and presenting in this forum each year. Since 2018, the selected papers from the event are provisioned to be published in Journal of Physics, as one of my colleagues, Dr. Shailesh Chitrakar, already mentioned. Apart from that, since 2019, the theme of the conference has been extended from current research in hydraulic turbines to current research in hydropower technologies. The COVID-19 pandemic has changed the way we live, work, and connect each other. There is saying that every adversity creates opportunity. One good example, we can take this conference as well, which has been planned to be conducted in a web-based model. In this tough situation, everywhere lockdown, nobody allowed to go outside from their home. In order to manage this kind of the work is of course not easy, but it is happening today. That is because of the hard work and dedication from our colleagues from Turbine Testing Lab. In this regard, I congratulate and sincere thanks to all the TTL guys for their wonderful work. Finally, God bless you all, and I sincerely hope to meet you all sometimes very soon. Please stay safe and stay healthy, continue. Thank you very much for your valuable time and this kind of opportunity. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. It was a very nice message from you. May I also request Daniel Tuladar, Head of Department of Mechanical Engineering at Kathmandu University, for his short remarks.
Namaste, good afternoon, good evening to and good day maybe in some world. So we have a different time zone. We are in this platform. So welcome to the virtual platform of Kathmandu University. Department of Mechanical is always working closely with turbine testing lab. So hope this relation will build more in future. So I like to wish you all the best, all the participants, all the presenter, and all the viewers, audience, and journalists, all who are here in this pandemic situation. Have in the future this situation will be erased and we will come in close together. But now still we are in the close in contact with each other. So with this few words, I like to welcome you all in the behalf of Department of Mechanical Engineering, and see you all virtually. Thank you very much, Viraj.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So originally, I think we planned until 12:30. Maybe we need to extend it a bit, 15 to 20 minutes more. I think we have a bit larger participant list, so we would like to hear a bit from everyone. So on this, we'll come back to local participants, maybe some words from a few presenters as well on how they feel on making their presentations and uploading video presentations, few from Norway, few from Nepal. But before that, I would like to ask our international guest in this meeting today, who are around the world, from Korea, from China, from USA, from India. So it's an honor. It's really a big honor for us, for Kathmandu University, to have this bunch of support. This shows our network. This shows our future possibilities of cooperation, not in the region itself, around the world. So maybe on this list, firstly, I would like to ask from Norway, Professor Ole Gunnar Dolle. His team, Water Power Lab, Hydrosen, has been a very motivating support behind this event from the start. So you also have your keynote speech, Professor Ula. We will follow that, but a brief remarks as well, I think, for all the audience today. Professor Ula.
First of all, congratulations to all of you at KU, and especially you at TTL. I think this is an achievement to actually get this online as an online session. And thank you all for the keynotes, for the introductions and all the speeches. I really like to see that so many people from different parts of the world are participating. I think that is an acknowledgement of this conference, that all of you are coming into this meeting. And it's a good way of doing it. I really like the way you solve this situation. First of all, my first thought was that I was a little bit sorry about maybe we will not see the anniversary of the 10 times. But you came up with a good solution, having it online. I think I really like that. And for us as researchers, it is as good as coming there, because now we can at least present our work. We can listen to the others. Maybe we can listen to the ones we like twice, and we can comment to them, and then we can have more feedback. Maybe this is a new way of having a conference. I really like that. And I know I really would like to ask Bjørn Winther Solheimsli to share his memories from his first time at the conference. Bjørn, please, can you tell them how you felt the first time you came to KU and presenting your work as a student?
Sure, yes. Namaste, hello everyone. This was in, I can't quite remember, maybe Biraj or Hari can correct me, but I believe it was 2010.
Yes.
Where we had an excursion. We were 11 master students going to Nepal to look at hydropower development and also do some trekking. And we were asked by Hari and Biraj if we would like to present our work. And we thought we would present it in a small room to some people at TTL. And when we arrived at KU, we found a big banner with the first ever symposium on current research in hydropower technology. And the main auditorium of the campus was filled to the brim with students and staff at KU. And we came in and we had some troubles getting our mouth to close when we figured that this was where we were going to present our papers, and not in this small office space where we would have a more one-to-one connection to the researchers at TTL. But it was a very kind of, I felt that I was thrown into the deep end of academics by attending that first symposium ever, seeing where I thought it would go and then seeing where it actually went. And looking back at that, it's no wonder that this conference is still going strong, because the amount of engagement that was present in 2010 is something that will drive this type of arrangement or this type of symposium forward for many years. And I think that the symposium will continue going for many years as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bjørn. Thank you, Ole Gunnar, for your remarks. I think that has been 10 long years, and we are very glad to see each year something new, something more has been added. And this year will be a kind of a milestone where even COVID pandemic did not stop us releasing our 10th issue of this symposium. That's a good journey. May I also request Professor Chen from Wuhan University? We have been a good collaborating partners for research on sediment erosion. You also have your keynote speech, Professor Chen, but we'd also like to hear a short remarks from your side for this event.
Hello, everyone. It's nice to meet all of you online. So I think the COVID-19 has reduced our freedom. But anyway, we have find a new method to meet online. Okay, so First of all, I want to thank all of you for your hard work and providing us a chance to meet online. And also Professor Cheong-do. Now I think it is midnight, so it is a little difficult for you. Anyway, I'm so happy to meet you online. And also Professor Onna. So anyway, I will introduce the cooperation between Wuhan University and the Kathmandu University in my keynote speech. So I think maybe later you will find more information in my speech. Thank you all.
Thank you, Professor Chen. I would also like to invite Professor Gandhi, Head of Department at IIT Roorkee, Head of Department Mechanical Engineering, IIT Roorkee. We have been a good collaborating partner with IIT Roorkee as well. So Professor Gandhi, would you like to have some remarks for us today? Professor Gandhi, can you hear us? Can you hear me?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
Thank
can you hear me?
Yes, very clearly.
Okay. So thank you, Biraj. And congratulations to you, your team, Bola and Chelen and everybody for organizing this symposium through the WebEx. And it's a very good idea. Means you are conducting this symposium every year. And this year, even after this pandemic, you have continued it. So it's a good effort by your team. And I see that here many of the research scholars or the presenters are also there, and they will be participating in this WebEx, in this Zoom conference. And I wish all the best for this organizing of this event, and wish you all the best.
Thank you, Professor Gandhi. Professor Arun Kumar, we'd also like to hear from you. You were here last year as well for your keynote speech. So today we are meeting online. I remember a very good discussion with you at IIT Roorkee when we were there. So please, I kindly request for your remarks here.
Well, thank you very much for inviting. Actually, yesterday afternoon, I got this email from you, and it was a bit very pleasant surprise that in spite of this pandemic, you are able to meet. And I think future is like this, it's going to be like this only, because logistics and all that puts a lot of preventions and a lot of time also waste and all. And I think this is the right way. But Gandhi has already mentioned this very well. I think we look forward these kind of meetings very valuable, and you really, congratulations to you with such kind of a commitment, you know, because I remember from 20th of March here we were ready that we are not, this is going to be really postponed, and that you took the decision on the last minute only. But again, only 1 month later, today you are making this conference on. So whether video conferencing and other conferencing, to my mind, if we had to discuss as a researcher and as a policymaker, I think this is world is doing like this. So congratulations and wish you all the best.
Thank you, Professor. But we really hope next year we will all be meeting together again and then discussing on face-to-face. But we don't know. This might be a kind of a trend for future. Thank you for your kind remarks, Professor. Yongdo Choi from Mokpo University is currently at USA for his sabbatical leave. I think this was not a good time to be there. You did not, but still, and this is not a correct time for you to be online discussing. You told it was I think it's at 2:30 a.m. in the morning. But thank you very much, Professor Choi, for being with us. Please kindly give us your remarks for this event today.
Thank you for inviting me to hear a great symposium, and also congratulate and very thanks for your great efforts to prepare this symposium. And as you know, we had in Korea last year in Busan, we had HR Asia with great support from the KU and other countries. And also next year, the symposium will be held in KU. So I wish with this great success of the symposium here, and then next year will be continued great success. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Choi, for your remarks, and thank you very much again, once again, for this. This shows our strength of cooperation. In the middle of the night, you are together with us for this meeting. We also have Professor Baosun Zhu from Tsinghua University. Professor Zhu was also here earlier years for his keynote speech. And we also have a very good cooperation with Tsinghua University in China with several research programs. So I would like to request Professor Baosun Zhu for his brief remarks for this event today.
Maybe Professor Baosun is not here.
Okay, I saw his name earlier. Okay, so he was
there, but not now.
Not now. Okay. So maybe if he's back, we can ask him again. So we will move forward. Maybe I would like to request a volunteer presenter today for the experiences on how it was to make an online video presentation and share it. What was their expectation and what do they feel right now? So anybody, I will not ask the name. Anybody can point himself and share the feelings. Anyone?
Yes, sir. I'd like to cooperate. I'd like to volunteer.
Thank you, Raman. Please go ahead.
Sure, sir. Namaste to all the respected sirs, the members of the chairperson for today's conference. My name is Raman Burathugi, and I am a fourth-year undergraduate student at the Department of Mechanical Engineering at Kathmandu University. Being an undergraduate myself, it has been very much enthusiastic and also difficult process for writing a paper. Without cooperation of my dear guru, Dr. Biraj Singh Thapa, we wouldn't have been able to be on this conference. So while preparing the online version of the paper, it had been very much challenging, but very much but we're always looking forward to learning new things. The technical difficulties while recording were very much difficult, I must say. Apart from that, in order to come up in the presentation within the 10 minutes, it was a bit difficult because we had a lot of contents that had to be condensed in the presentation. So far, I must say the process has been very much enthusiastic. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Any international presenter who is here? Anybody from? We had a review from Nepal. Anybody international presenter today with us would like to share the experiences of this online conference system? I can see few. Carl.
Yeah. Hello. My name is Carl. And I had never made a presentation video before, and it was a new experience, and I didn't keep to the 10 minutes, so it was, I think, 15 or something. Sorry about that. Yeah, and it obviously would have been easier to just fly to Nepal, which is a fun thing to say because it's a long trip. But I learned something new, and it was interesting to write the paper, and it was good experience for my master thesis, I think. And all in all, I think the online presentation system is gonna work out just fine. Thank you.
Thank you, Carl. I think we are coming towards the end. I would like to request a journalist with us, Madhusudan sir. Are you there? I can see him. He's still there, but I don't see he's appearing on the screen. About the anyways, I will call him back. I would like to keep the 5 minutes discussion open. Anybody who would like to give remarks whom I might have missed from the list, who was not there earlier? Anybody who'd like to say anything of today? Let's have some remarks from open discussions for a few minutes. Anybody, if you want. Okay, so anyone from TTL? Anybody from TTL want to share the experiences? It was a tough time both for logistical arrangements for online symposium and also writing papers on this time. So anybody would like to share experiences from TTL on this online version of symposium?
Hello.
Can I say a few words, Biros?
Yes, please, Ulla.
I really I'm glad and I'm honored to be part of it, that's for sure. But I have followed our students and I've listened to what they have been saying, and I have been looking at some of the presentations, and I believe that the presentations they made is better than the one they would give at the symposium, because now they can practice and they can rehearse and they can do it over and over again until they are satisfied themselves. And I believe that that is a good experience for both for students and for us. So maybe it's a better version of the presentations we would have seen at the conference, and maybe it also will give a better feedback to the presenters. I'm not sure about this, but this is really something I would like to understand and learn more about afterwards. We will see that later on. But the feedback they will get might be better and might also be more precise when people can listen to the presentation over and over again and see what's going on. So in my opinion, all in all, this is a very good solution. And maybe we should also use it in the future for those who present in the conference, so that people can attend the conference from outside. It's, in my opinion, it changes the game. No doubt about that. It might the conferences might be different from now on because of the COVID-19. So some good comes out of it. So that means, in other words, I'm looking forward to see the outcome of the feedback from people listening and looking at the conference presentations. I believe it's going to be a positive thing, and I hope so. Thanks.
Thank you. Maybe anybody can, we can also have a short remarks from anyone. How should we proceed ahead? Is this, the videos are there in YouTube's now? Is it okay that we just keep it in YouTube's, or we try to link it with some partners, universities, pages? How should we disseminate it more? Because as Ulla said earlier, we just had a presentation once and it's gone. But now we have a video presentation, so that can be archived and that can be disseminated. So maybe if anybody has any better idea to start the dissemination process, so we can reach the audience far and wide and make more impacts and visible impacts. Any suggestions?
It's Ole again. I think at least at NTNU we will link it with our webpage so that people looking at the webpage of the Hydropower Laboratory at NTNU and also at HydroSend pages, we will share the links so that yeah, many more can be reached. And we have a blog as well at NTNU, which we use quite often, and that is also going to be linked to this. So if all universities present here can link their home pages to this conference one way or another, it will be disseminated quite a lot. Thanks.
Thank you. I think maybe we also discussed the same possibility with the other universities, IIT, Mokpo, and Wuhan, and Tsinghua University. So if this can be linked with some news channels in your university web pages, I think this will have a better visibility. I would also like to mention that this online conference is being live streamed in Facebook now. So I'm not sure how many are following, but this is a live program in Facebook, and there are many viewers right now. And then this will be streamed back again. So I think even the event itself will have a visibility, and people might have words of appreciations, and maybe somebody would like to take this as an example. So with this, I would like to come towards the end. I still don't see Madhusudan sir. Are you back? I can see you, but I cannot reach you, Madhusudan sir. Anyways, so at the end, before I give a closing remarks again back to Bola Thapa, the chairing person for today's event. Anybody, I will just keep the floor open for anyone to have any remarks, any suggestions, any comments before we go to the end. It's open.
Dr. Biraj, may I say something?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, please.
Like you said that, it is limited for 10 minutes for the presentation, right? But someone from Rookie said that, okay, this is the first time and 10 minutes might not be, or 10 or 15 minutes might not be sufficient. As we are working in the TTL, TTL people will be very much fascinated with what this symposium is going to provide the messages. So because of that, those, if they are really, if it is not live, and if you put it in the link or YouTube or any Facebook, anything, the presenter should say maybe 15, 20, 25 minutes might be good enough for presenting, so that it can be elaborate properly and people will understand it very well about that. Why the symposium we conduct is simply because that, the idea can be shared and do it better in the future. So my suggestion is, say, if you can, say, provide some more time for, because this is a recording, and this record we can watch any other time also. Because of that, this is not live that, we are staying in the auditorium and listening to it, and it might be boring and all these. The selective lectures or presenters can be heard properly. Okay, thank you very much for giving me some time.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. That's for video. I think we are open on the time limit for now. 10 minutes was for the live presentation. Anyways, thank you, sir. Professor Dr. Bola Thapa, can you please give some closing remarks as I can say, and then finish this session?
Yeah, once again, thank you, everybody. Very honored, very distinguished academicians, researchers, students. This has been really successful opening session of this 10th Symposium of International Symposium of Current Research in Hydropower Technology. We are really honored and we are really satisfied with what we have achieved so far. The presence of most valuable, very renowned professors all around the world has encouraged us. The number of paper which we have received in the full form, and then your presentations, not only the PowerPoint, but with the audio visuals. So that has encouraged, and it will be our repository and it will be our assets for the days to come. As mentioned by several participants here today, this mode of the conference could be more sustainable more in the days to come, because if we avoid traveling, and then if we time, if we try to manage the time. So this sort of interactions for the researcher could be very useful. We are really encouraged. Of course, this was a challenge for us because we were more on technical research on the turbines or hydropower technologies, but the colleagues from the TTL, they have been working on the computers most of the time, especially Dr. Sailesh and Dr. Biraj, like preparing it for going online and then posting it on the YouTube. In the last moment, just I think 10 minutes before, I requested them if somebody can stream it live on the Facebook, and now I am watching it in the Facebook as well, and it's going well there. So it's being well received. So I think the impact of this sort of symposium will be even better than when we used to do it on the conference room. So we really would like to see now how the research community around the world will take the information which we have provided on our research papers. I'm sure that we have not been able to develop very efficient discussion forum, but at least we have some. Maybe we will get some feedback from within the YouTube itself, and then we will try to respond it as good as in the live symposium. So I would also like to thank Mr. Madhusudan Guragai, who is a very active journalist in the Kaveri, and then he's covering most of the events of the Kathmandu University. So when Biraj requested him to talk something, and he has sent me a message that he had a power problem, electricity problem in his area, and then that's why he is not here. But I think he will still be following from other means. So once again, I would like to thank everybody for your presence, for your participation, and we will expect we are expecting that we will be more closer nowadays onwards with this means of the communication. So hopefully we will be having similar type of events organized by other partner institutions, and we will be equally enthusiastic to join your events. So with this, I would like to end my my talk, and then also once again I would like to welcome you in 2021 in Kathmandu for IAHR Asia conference. I hope you will be able to mark your time, date, and I also hope that by that time we will be out of this COVID-19 problem. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. With your remarks and with the permission of the Dean School of Engineering, who is the Chairman of Operation Management Committee of Turbine Testing Lab, dear sir, I request for your approval to end this program. Okay, thank you very much. Bye bye for now, and hope to see you somewhere soon again, online or offline. It was a very great pleasure. So I'm ending the session.
Thank you very much. Goodbye now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Maybe all of us can say bye to each other.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Goodbye. Bye-bye.
So I will wait until everybody leaves the meeting.